I'm sure you know as good as anybody, if you take a break on YouTube at all, it just fucks everything up.
Just RIP to it all. Just
Yeah.
you hop out of the algorithm. I was talking to a buddy about that today. It's just like you hop out of the algorithm. It's hard to get back in. It's hard for anybody to get back in.
Yeah. They make it. It's like. It's so weird. I think about it like little fucking nerds that work for YouTube that just sit around and they're like monitoring everybody and they're like, oh, MediaPub missed a week. They're getting lazy. Bottom of the algorithm. Like, bless you.
Oh, God bless you.
Bless you.
Bless your soul.
But yeah, no, it's just taking any sort of break at all is just you just ruin your whole setup basically and your whole trajectory. It just gets soiled because YouTube thinks you're lazy. But you're not lazy. It's just hard to create content.
Yeah. So we are back in the Hemecula house once again. We got Bull Boy. We got the OG Lord Tido.
Let's go.
This guy.
Joining us all the way from San Diego. We got young Grom Hertzler.
I don't know what camera to look at.
You don't really have to look at
Any cameras.
Yeah.
First timer.
Yeah.
Pull that table back a little bit and
Towards you or?
towards you.
Yeah, just
Not
act like
really.
the cameras aren't here and just
That's away from me.
look
Yeah,
at people.
Been recording
Then
for a
go
while.
that way a
haven't
little
you?
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I got figured.
Just bring that thing up so that it's like a little
It's good
bit
to be out
closer.
here.
Yeah. Pretty sick.
Up a little bit farther. You don't gotta be gentle with it.
Are you dipping out right after the pod or what?
I don't know. It's probably whatever you guys got going on. I told you what my plan was
I could
afterwards.
drop you those clips real quick.
Oh yeah, I definitely need those.
little
clips.
airdrop, you know.
What is your
Yeah.
plan after this?
Probably just head back down south. I mean, it does take me a little while to get back down there.
Sure.
But
All right, so I have to. I actually have to mention this before because I feel like nobody actually watches these until the very end, and this is always when I mention this. So we have a new movie coming out, dropping on the MediaPub YouTube very soon. I keep saying this. If you have seen this, or if you do watch these till the end, I'm sorry. Sorry, I have to make you listen to this again, but we have to plug it. It's got a lot of people in it. Bull Boy's cutting up some good parts.
Straight up.
We've got a lot of hitters in it, and it's also dropping at the same time as our first little merch line. So be ready for that. It has this shirt included. Has that shirt
Same
included.
exact shirt.
Same hat and shirt. Don't know why we do this every time.
Always twinning.
But we've got
Always twinning.
a couple shirts, couple hats, and we're super hyped about it. So be on the lookout for that. If you do order something, you also have a chance to win something from one of the riders in the movie, and we have some pretty cool people in there, so you don't want to miss it. So Lord Tido, what's good, dog? What have you been up to?
oh man, it's been quite an interesting past couple months. Man, I can't spit it out. From like kind of transitioning from moving out of the Buttery house into just my own place with my girlfriend, and then also doing things like Big Hill Jam and trying to elevate like I guess where I'm trying to go like with my goals and things like that, and then trying to continue with YouTube and like content creation. But like we were saying earlier, it's definitely tough when you take a little break and you get out of it. Just to get back in it is really tough, and to be consistent like that is just, I mean, it's just tough to be a content creator overall.
For sure. It's a ton of work.
Yeah, you know how it is, especially. And like, I think that it's cool to try. It's cool to try it, and everyone should try it. But like, it's definitely a lot more work than people see. There's a lot more that goes in on the back end, and you two definitely know about that. Like,
for sure.
on the
Yeah,
the front
exactly.
lines.
Editing and
Yeah.
stuff.
editing
like,
sucks. I mean, there's nothing around it. No sugarcoating
Yeah,
that.
100%.
But yeah.
What when did you move out of the Buttery house?
I kind of around April. What really happened was my girlfriend was kind of going through some issues with her roommates, and like the timing of her lease and everything kind of just it went up right around April. So she needed some help with a roommate, and so like I was just kind of like the filling guy, and it wasn't supposed to be like permanent. It was only supposed to be a little while, and then kind of just transitioned to me being in there full time, which is it's bittersweet. You know, it's definitely bittersweet to be out of like the Buttery house and all that stuff, but you know, I was there for over 2 years, so
True.
it was sick though. You know, it's definitely sick.
I have to assume it's a little bit difficult living in that house with a girlfriend.
Yeah, I mean, you could do it. I did. I mean, just like any other like mid 20-year-old kids. They're like
Yeah.
guys. Like, I mean, you go to any college, you go to ASU, you go to SDSU, like these guys are doing the exact same things that
100%.
we're doing. The only thing that they're doing different is they have just, 500,000 Instagram followers, which is insane that they could accumulate that many people. And it's awesome that they got it. And I think that just because we're doing it on such a bigger platform than most people doesn't mean that everyone else is doing things like that.
Yeah, 100%.
You know,
Is it harder for you to like do your thing creating content, or like does it kill your motivation at all not being in that house?
Sure. I mean, a little bit. It's definitely hard. Like, I mean, I feel like my whole like YouTube personification and like everything that I was going for, it wasn't like necessary to like really like showcase my athleticism on a dirt bike, or like, I don't like make any flashy edits or anything like that. I just like kind of keep it real. And like,
I feel like you're really good at just like making everything look fun. Like you always look like you're having a good time.
Yeah, and it's true. I am having a good time, and I'm thankful to be in the position that I'm in. But like at the same time, like those guys kind of have a goal. They have a goal, and mine kind of was just to like almost be like the background guy. Like not like my YouTube, I feel like was a lot of behind the scenes of like what Connor and Eli were doing,
100%.
and like I think a lot of people are like, oh, like in the comments, like, oh, I feel like I'm watching like a Walmart version of Buttery's, but it's definitely not like that. Like me and Connor grew up together. Like I met him in middle school, and so like we kind of had like same goals in a sense of like wanting to make waves in the moto industry, and obviously his took off like no others. But I mean, if it
so
doesn't
it's not
mean that
really
other people
a deal
like,
where you just like attach to him.
No, that's not what I was trying to do
doing
at
the
all.
same thing or anything, because I feel like that's even how some people probably
For sure,
perceive it.
which is okay, and I get it. But at the end of the day, like these people have to remember, like me and Connor are friends. Like we do things together, and like we lived together for a while.
You're just two like-minded people.
Exactly, and people think like, oh, just because we crack the same jokes or do the same whistle, like doesn't mean I'm necessarily copying them. It's just because that's what we do. Like it's just our lingo, it's just our like culture, essentially.
True. I actually feel like a lot of people. I feel like a lot of people sort of liked your like role in their videos.
I think a lot of people kind of like saw me like as like almost like the like dad figure in a sense. Like they saw me as like the like
you're a little
the
bit more
anchor.
responsible.
Yeah. And it's so funny because like half the time it's definitely like that, but like the other half of the time like
You're
it's
loose.
I'm loose, baby.
Yeah.
I'm loose.
Everyone's on the same level.
Everyone is always on the same level. But no, it's cool. I like kind of having that like that role in the position. But now that I'm out of the house and like I'm not in the videos as often, and it's kind of a bummer. But I mean that's just like the way it goes, I guess. But
It also opens the door for you to grow.
for sure. And like no animosity towards any of those dudes at all. Like I still love them, and they're still my boys. So like to the end. But it's cool. All the doors that I had open for me, like everywhere from like Big Hill Jam to being able to travel like damn near half across the west side of the country. Like we did it all there from those in the 2-year time span that I was there with them, and it was pretty bitchin'. Like got to ride at some amazing places, and like it's crazy to see like how much influence those dudes have, like to the point where we're driving in the middle of nowhere, Salt Lake City, like Utah, and like there's dudes on the side of the freeway like with their shirts off, like fired up.
Dude, so crazy,
It's
like
insane.
waiting for you to pass
Literally
by.
waiting for us to pass by, and it's like, dude, like they really
have a heavy
make
influence.
waves. Yeah, like it's insane. It really is cool.
What are your goals then? Like, do you doing the Big Hill Jam? Like that's a pretty heavy statement.
It was
like,
cool, and I feel like I'm blessed to be able to be in a position to where I could ride that and like perform and try and like compete with those dudes. And like obviously I got nothing for Dresser or Wanky or any of those dudes, but like I feel like I'm definitely like I have something for it if I were to put in the proper training. And leading up to that, like the 3 weeks before that, when I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it, like I rode once at Lincoln's house, and I really had nothing for the ramp. And then I went on a fishing trip with my dad for the week before that. And then when I got to Big Hill Jam, I went straight from that fishing trip, got back at 6 a.m, went to the airport, went straight to Big Hill Jam, and that was on Friday. The competition was on Saturday.
Damn.
And Friday, I get there, and Connor and Eli are still in California driving with my bike. And so I'm sitting there, I got no bike, and they're running the practice on the ramp. And so I didn't get to ride the ramp.
You're just watching, like,
And so
getting
I was
nervous. You're like,
watching.
fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
And so there's the ramp, and then you do the turnaround, and you hit the dirt jump. And, like, I mean, the ramp is cool. That's fine. But the dirt jump was kind of getting me started a little bit.
Yeah.
And then sure enough, first run like of their little practice that they had for the best whip comp on Saturday, I fully just Ronnie Macked it, just like to the
I
point,
saw that video,
to the
dude.
point where people were like,
No way.
"Was that on purpose?"
I
And
was about
just
to
running
say
with
it,
I was
like, it
yeah,
looked
was on
staged a little
purpose.
bit,
Yeah,
like-
dude, bringing the style.
But
Ronnie
dude, I
Mac's
had-
not here, so somebody's got to do
That was
it.
my
For
first
real.
like showing in front of any sort of
Yeah.
crowd, really. Like I'd done arena crosses and stuff like that, but that ain't.
Yeah, that's different.
It was my first one, and it
and
was
I've heard Big Hill Jam's rowdy.
Yeah,
It
what
is
was
rap.
the reaction? Like,
I mean, it was everyone's like, "Oh, like."
How did it make you feel, like?
I mean, I was like, "Oh man, like here we go." Like people, if they already didn't think like I'm kind of squirrely, like they definitely do now.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was cool. I tossed a couple big whips, and it was fun. It was
I
definitely
think
fun.
you had some good ones.
Yeah, I mean, I probably only hit the ramp 6 times.
Yeah,
and
that's-
2 of them were practice runs. One of them was Ronnie Mac homage.
Mm.
So it's like,
That's so scary to do
oh yeah,
to do a competition and not have a
yeah,
like,
you know,
training. So scary.
Yeah.
just kind of
Like,
just
just
getting off
going
the couch.
straight into comp. Like, you didn't ride this ramp before.
Yeah,
Like,
No.
a whole new
Sucks.
setup.
And then
too.
everybody's
Sketchy.
already standing there watching you, just
Yep.
expecting you to
Yeah, and
roar
then-
into it.
I don't think anyone really had any high expectations of me, to be honest. But
Yeah.
I feel like it still would have been nice to get into the top 5, which I feel like maybe next year if I am able to ride it again and I have proper training, and I think I might be able to crack into the top 5. It'd be sick. It'd be sick.
Is that something you want to push
Yeah.
for, like from now till then? Is just getting a couple
Definitely.
solid
I'd like to
whips
do
down?
any type of shows. Like I've been riding Lincolns a lot, as you know,
Hell yeah.
with Taylor and Lincoln, and we've been hitting the ramps, and we've been trying to expand. We've been trying to learn new tricks, new whips. We've been cutting grab holes in our bikes. Like we're really trying to expand it, and I think like if we keep it going, like you're consistent with anything, you could do anything you want,
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, essentially, you already have the first step down. Like,
Yeah.
you know how to hit a ramp.
Sure.
A 75-foot ramp is the scariest thing in the world for
No doubt.
a
And
dirt
there's no
bike kid.
there's no in between, You're
Right.
either hitting it or you're
yeah, it's,
not.
there's
You're
no
not-
Yeah.
there's no table
You're not
75 you
rolling
could
it.
like test.
No.
Like,
You're not rolling that thing.
you gotta, yeah, you can't even like test out the ramp. Like,
No. There's no halfway. So it's just
Yeah.
it's do or don't, So
Yeah.
that is true. Got the first part of it down, and I'm slowly starting to figure out how to get my whips a little bit bigger and trying to learn new whips.
Yeah.
So I think turn ups and turn downs are like really what I need to focus on, and I also do it with more or less stock suspension. So I feel like if I can
Yeah,
That one's a big
for
part.
sure.
If I
He's
can
trying
get some
to
good
say it as
suspension.
humbly as possible. Like,
my suspension sucks.
so if anybody wants to hook your boy Tido up with some ramp suspension, let us know.
That'd be sick. That'd be sick.
Yeah, and I've heard suspension is like everything on
It's a
ramps.
game changer.
Yeah. Do you have your suspension done?
Yeah, I got
like,
ramp stuff. It's like not to where it can be at all. It's no A-kit or nothing, but it's just it has stiffer springs and everything. Just what needs to be done, like good enough to hit ramps. But like yeah, stock stuff I won't even mess with.
And when you go to a moto track on your ramp suspension, you won't even ride.
I'm not even taking my ramp back.
See, that's the
to-
problem.
yeah.
Is like you got to
Yeah.
pick your battle. Like
Yeah.
you
That's
gotta,
how
Sucks.
gnarly it is, though.
Yeah.
Like,
There's
but that's what
no
you
in
need.
between.
That's what you want.
yeah,
You
because then you can't progress like gnarly. I mean, you can, but
It's
makes
just-
it a whole lot easier.
You're gonna
without
have a
it.
limit of progression. If you do what needs to be done, you can just sky's the limit. But if you just go outdoor suspension,
yeah.
you're stuck
Yeah.
at a certain point.
There's that clip of you in the hills that should be in when this gets posted, our last PubTube video. You get a little hairy on the landing of a turn up.
Oh yeah.
Your suspension just
Fully
is
bottoms.
fully bottoms, but it's like the rebound's so gnarly on it, it just goes
Yeah,
back
right
up.
back. It's
like
I've cased. I
it's
went a
uncomfortable
Wyvern.
to watch.
I went a Wyvern and like there's a 70 footer and it's on a platform, so it actually shoots you way higher. And I kind of framed it, didn't feel it though. But like
Sketch.
I couldn't
Must be nice.
imagine doing that on with moto suspension. You're over the bars. It's so crazy. It's mental, for sure.
What to change it up a little bit, did you see that fucking insane
Yeah.
football field fucking
Uh-huh.
hit that Behrman just did?
Dude, that guy's he's on a sick one out there in Kansas. Like,
Dude.
I don't even think they're in Kansas anymore. Like,
I think
They're
He's in space, dude. He's in
out
orbit,
they're up
dude.
in
He's
there
going
right
around
now.
the
Yeah,
Earth.
they're out in
I
there.
think he went to the fucking moon.
did you see the landing?
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, He's lucky he
Crazy.
got that A kit. They're not
Yeah.
giving that shit out
No,
to the
no,
public.
no,
Suspension.
no,
otherwise.
Dude.
I'm
Yeah.
honestly so thankful that he rode away from that because that fool's battled with so much shit, and like for him to just go out and like that
On a
was
practice
heavy.
day.
Dude, that
Yeah.
was heavy.
Yeah.
Like
Dude, he walks
that-
with a cane sometimes, and he's out
I
busting.
know, and he-
those
I mean,
it makes
ankles.
sense, you know?
Yeah, his ankles are screaming for help.
This is a dude that literally a few days before I had my crash, compound fractured his arm in Mammoth and was sleeping on the track for 8 minutes.
So gnarly.
And now he, a couple months later,
For real, and then,
just
like,
able to
yeah,
bend
what
my-
are you doing
I'm
over here,
just
dude?
able to bend my hand.
It's because you don't have like Red Bull behind you. Fucking.
I know, but bro,
I'm
that,
just
You
kidding.
don't get
That's
that
not the
program.
reason, but like,
determination, dude. That fool, like, he knew that he had imagination in that amount of time.
yeah.
And
He made
he
it work.
had to
Yeah.
push
For
to make
sure.
sure that he was good to go do shit like that.
And he only started
Like-
riding like a few weeks ago. He
Barely.
just- yeah, like he's like posted 2 weeks ago, getting a little comfier on ramps again.
Yeah.
And then he's just sending 270.
Yeah, what I was about to say, like
270.
someone
at
there,
least.
they definitely got to
Had to.
fucking
He's
You
jumping.
think-
measure that.
He's jumping farther than I can hit a golf ball. Like at this point.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dude.
he's going so deep.
Way farther than I can hit a golf ball. I can't hit a golf ball.
Crazy.
He's out here
Shit.
jumping par threes and stuff. He's
Yeah.
getting crazy.
That is a crazy event.
Yeah, that would be something like for the books for sure to go. Even just
like
to see it. would be a
yeah, or even
spectacle.
just
I
like how
know.
Twitch was out there, just like testing jumps and shit. Like,
yeah, like,
that
just to
would
be a
be
part of
sick.
it. Just to
Literally,
be a part of
yeah.
it at all
Even
would
all
be
the
sick.
all the dirt there.
Or, but
just
yeah,
all the,
the-
how much dirt
And
is
yeah,
there
just to
stacked
see in
up.
person, because everything's always gnarly in
Yeah.
person, and
Oh,
you just
yeah.
like really grasp it and just like yo.
And it's literally just a skate park. For
Mhm.
dirt
It's a,
bikes.
yeah, it's a mega park.
yeah, and it's
a
not just
mega
one
park.
line.
Mega
It's like,
park.
yo, I could go from here, I could go from there, like. Dude.
So
There's unlimited options.
Yeah,
there.
your
It's
mind
sick.
would be running wild. Like you just get confused. Like, bro, there's so much I want to do.
Be honest with me. Would you hit that shit?
What he did?
Not that, but would you? If,
Oh, would I hit the jumps?
If somehow
I got
we
it, and-
finessed you away into imagination, how many of those jumps do you think you would hit? Because I've seen you go massive. So
Those
I
are-
know you've got little balls, but they're there. Like they are there.
I'd
And
probably
they're
have to-
feisty.
I'd have to put my big boy pants on, but I
Do you think you would nut
I
up
could
in that environment?
For sure.
Yeah.
That's like that's what I want to do. Just those,
No doubt.
that's a skate park. I
Yeah.
grew up skating and riding BMX bike. That's right on my alley. That's all the stuff I want to do. It's just it's like toy dirt bike jumps, just
Yeah, like you
in real life. It's
mhm.
the stuff you used to build, but just
It's like when you were driving in a car and you used to like have
Yeah,
your fingers out.
the
Like it's literally
mountains,
like
yeah.
that. Like that type of stuff. It'd be insane to go out there.
Bearman's mind is just so creative. We need another Bearman Jr. That's where you could maybe come in, because that fool is like, we need more of him in this sport. More dudes that like
push it.
Send
he,
it. Push it.
He pushes it.
Yeah,
more than
remember he
than
oppoed
most-
over the house, dude. That was
Yeah,
sick.
that- I
but
was
he
talking
also
to him
like
about that.
he's more creative than almost any
And
talented
he
dirt bike
yanked
rider I
it,
know.
dude.
Like he always wants to make video parts. He always wants to like
do an event some
he's just
way.
he always is staying busy.
It's just super proactive in the sport and it's good. It's like uplifting.
He's always
for
doing
everything.
different shit. Like
and it's crazy.
his
He's
styles.
not a racer.
And he's
He's
not,
not a racer. He just rides his dirt bike for fun and wants to wants to people to do what he's just to make their own lane and dirt bikes and riding and free riding and all that. It's sick. We need more of
Where does it go from here though? Like how do they go bigger than that?
Oh, you could. It's just.
That was fat, bro. Like I'm surprised Axel didn't back him up.
I feel like he'll hit it.
I
For
don't know,
sure.
what gear do you think
Axel,
he was in, third or
Axel,
fourth?
like in a run, I feel because like, dude, seeing Axel like do that knack over the quarter pipe,
But,
like,
dude, where
that
he
fool
landed?
just like.
What gear
The
do you
landing
think he
was
hit that
sketchy.
in?
I think third, and I don't think that was a clutch boost.
You don't think that was
I
clutch
think
boost?
he revved out and then backed off and got back on it.
Yeah, maybe that
You
makes more
see-
sense. Because
it's-
I was like, why would
it-
he clutch boost
And
right at the
there's
chain?
a slow mo shot of him on the setup before, no shift up.
So what do you think he's
So
in third?
he's
I
just-
think he stayed third and just stayed.
That's
already.
crazy.
I don't know.
Like,
I could be
that
wrong.
third can take you like that. Like,
Well, dude,
I could be wrong.
when we were at Big Hill Jam the first year, and they had that big 200-foot double, they were like, yeah, hit it in third gear, and I was looking at them like, third gear?
yeah, you're seeing all these
Third
dudes
gear?
soaring.
I'm like, no way. Like, I've hit the 75 ramp in third gear. Like, this is double that. Like,
Yeah.
time is in a quarter. And I was like, all right. And so I asked Justin Hill, I was like, yo, like, let me speed check you off it. And we started going, and we got like halfway down the runway. I was like, you know, if this guy's gonna clear it, like, I'm gonna clear it. So I just held it wicked, and then sure enough, we made it third gear, and it was clean.
Yeah, I did.
So you're down to hit shit like that too.
Oh yeah, I'm super down to hit that. I mean, I hit everything at Big Hill Jam that was hittable except for one like kind of non-jump transfer that Hill told me not to because he was afraid that I'd blow out the suspension on my bike.
Holy shit!
But yeah, I mean, I'm down to send it, and I've always kind of been down to send it. I think that's like what I got.
Crazy. That I didn't know you hit that jump.
Yeah, I hit it the
That
first
jump's
year.
so
Dude,
big. Yeah,
yeah,
when it was
the one
like
that
real
freaking-
big. That Todd broke his
Yeah.
back.
I was gonna say, is that the
I hit it the year
big
before.
one?
that.
Yeah.
I hit it the year
That's
before he broke his back on it. Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah. So there was a year. It was 2020, October 2020. They had a non-spectator one where it was just a monster video.
Yeah.
And that was when like I kind of like was put on a little bit, and they like let me hit all the features with them as they were filming.
Gotcha.
And I think that's like kind of where I like let them know that I
Took
wasn't
notice
like
a little bit.
you know, I wasn't a pussy about it.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Let them know.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That
But that was that. Going back to like the imagination thing, like Big Hill Jam, those jumps there are just insane. So like I can only imagine what it looks like out in Kansas at the imagination. Like seriously, those jumps must look insane.
Dude, and they're just floating everywhere.
Yeah.
And freaking Behrman, so he hit that big jump, but then there's that clip earlier where he went over the trees. His
And
rear tire gets
touched
super
it?
close. You're like, oh, that's sick already. And then he takes the hand off and brushes the
slaps
trees.
it.
Yeah.
oh my
I missed
god.
So
that. I
hard.
could see that.
And his
Dude,
caption,
if I had my phone,
his
I was-
caption was like basically paying homage to.
What was that dude's
Can't
name?
remember. It was some snowboarder. I should know it.
You should know
actually,
that.
I
but
checked out the dude's Instagram. Yeah, he tagged him.
He's a legend. Like I can't remember exactly who he tagged, but he tagged Travis Rice or something. Maybe I don't remember. But
Later.
He's gonna bring it up. Had to go grab the phone.
Oh, yeah. And the water.
Yeah, for real.
I just
I
walked.
My
see
mouth
grab
is
water. I was like, that's
My mouth is getting dry. I felt bad. I feel bad walking in front of the cameras.
Yeah, Bull Boy just walked straight. in
Bull
front
Boy
of
just
it.
does what he wants.
Yeah.
Bull Boy really doesn't give a shit.
Bullboy
though.
does. What
Dude,
the hell?
hey, I do. I give a crap a lot.
No, you do. Honestly, I wanted to get Hesh here because
Nah.
Bull
You wouldn't have
Nah.
pulled up.
Bull and Hesh
Nah.
be beefing right now. It's
What's good with
kind
the
of
beef?
crazy.
Bro,
What's
I
up?
just do.
It's
I
like my-
swear, I
it's
do
like my two
everything for this
children.
kid, and he's just like
Uh-oh.
the most disrespectful dude to me. And I just like, I'm chill. I'm like, whatever. Like, I don't care what you say to me. And then like, I'll get mad at him or something, or I'll like disrespect him, and he'll just like flip. I'm like, bro, you can't take like what you're dishing. I'm like, not chill.
Bullboy wants some
Spicy.
respect. Bullboy wants
Hey,
some
Bull Boy.
respect.
Bull Boy
I'm
sent
not
me.
gonna ask for it, but I'm
Take
done
it.
respecting him.
Bull Boy sent me a text that said, "I'm ready to box this fool."
I was gonna
out."
say we should get a
Literally.
card going.
I'm
trying
down.
I
He-
asked-
Card.
I'm gonna get some lessons from Shane, bro. Learn how to fucking. Oh,
Yeah,
Let's
he
get the 8
replied.
ounces and let's.
I sent the.
we can go
screenshot
bare knuckle
to-
if you want, Ash.
Oh, that was a good call out. That was a call
Yo,
out.
that was heavy. I might have to clip that part and just post that.
Dude, tell him
He
to pull up.
said he's not down. He said he's not. He literally told me that he won't come around and hang out if that's the.
Are you guys being serious? Because the other day, like, it seemed like if everything was fine. Like, this serious?
No,
Oh no,
it
it
was.
just happened.
Oh, okay,
Like,
Yeah, this
no,
was-
like he's
yeah.
all.
After the
It's
hills.
chill or whatever.
So
but
this was like, this is brand new
it's
spot.
like
Yeah,
chill
like
or
yesterday.
whatever. But like, I don't know. If he
This
just
has been ramping up.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it was
There's
just
a bit
this,
of a build-up.
This one night when we were playing games, he just like set me off, and he was like, "Dude, he just acts like I don't know shit, and I play like I don't know shit all the time." And then I just called him out on all this shit, and he just didn't have shit for me.
All right.
Was that when,
What do you mean?
Was that when we were playing Reflex?
Yeah,
Oh,
he was
yeah.
just
Oh,
acting
you're
like
asking
I was
about
an
your-
idiot. I was like, "Nah, I do know your shit's in the fucking
Yeah,
dealership.
you're
Like, fuck you."
You're like
Oh, yeah,
something
you
about
got
his
him
keys.
fired.
Dude, I got him so good, and he just kept coming back. Like, I watched that video back so many times. Like, oh, Hesh, you're so dumb. What the fuck were you saying right
Yeah,
there?
because
Like,
if you have me on Snap, you should know exactly what. I posted that exact encounter on my Snapchat story.
yeah.
I was so dead. I
But yeah.
cannot stop laughing at you two.
Just not chill
so
anymore.
comedy.
Like,
I really need you guys to bury the hatchet and work together. Though.
nah, dude, I'm
Because-
chilling. I'm not gonna let like beef get in the way of work. But like, if
There's
he's
still
doing
beef.
dumb shit, he's like,
called
I don't
out.
know.
Our PubTube video got pushed way back because Hush Boy took a fucking week to edit it because he, for one, is lazy and slow, and two, apparently didn't have all the clips.
Butts
He
holding
didn't have all the
clips.
clips because he declined my clips. I was like, yo, like, you need my card erase? He's like, nah, I don't need your clips. I was like, whoa.
Because
like,
he didn't want to give
all right.
his to you.
dude.
Which
and
I don't
he's
know why you need to get
he's
the fuck
so
over that. I don't know
stingy
why he's
with his
being like
clips.
that.
I don't understand this kid. What?
You talking about being stingy with the clips?
Oh, my bad.
You talking about being stingy with the clips?
My
Hey,
bad.
I'm not gonna lie. I could have a few people say Bull's stingy with the clips.
Bull is stingy
Some
with
people-
the clips.
I
Let's get
remember
that.
hitting Bull up like a while ago and asking for clips from like Elsinore or somewhere, and he's like, "Yeah, I got you," and I still haven't gotten them.
Yeah, probably got deleted.
Yeah, there's a few
low-key.
people that have been like, dude, does Bull does Bull
I
know my
actually-
edit? And I'm like,
No, but
I don't know. Don't
freaking,
ask me.
We could actually bring up one person
And then Bull's-
that comes to mind that I heard was pissed, and he's not somebody you want to piss off.
I know exactly who he's gonna
I don't
say.
give a shit. I'll say it. Nico Izzy was pissed that Bull Boy.
Oh, didn't send him his edit?
He paid Bull Boy $100 to make him an
Nico
edit,
Izzy.
and Bull Boy started making it, and he's like, "Nah, I'm not feeling this," so he just put it off for 2 weeks.
Did you get him an edit?
No.
Oh. Is there any reason?
God.
I don't know. It's just like I try to edit sometimes, and it's just like if I'm not rocking with if I'm not like
I
rocking with
feel
it,
that.
it's
I do
rough.
feel
But
that.
like, I guess I'll get it done this time. I mean, I should. That's bad business practice. But yeah, just like sometimes, like I'll just get mad.
You
and I'll
kind
be
of
like,
hit like a creator's block.
block.
yeah, and
I
I'll
do
just
that
like get
a
mad at myself because then I'll be like back at the footage and I'll be like, damn, like I really filmed like this that day, like. Bro, like I don't
How
know.
often do you go home and like look at your clips and you're like, "Damn, I fucking killed it today." Like, how often are you really?
I don't
hyped
know.
on
I
your
try not
stuff?
to like hype myself up because like
Not even that though. Like, how often are you like? Because we're all like that. We
Yeah.
all like watch our shit and we're like, "Oh, that kind of sucks. Like, that could be better." But how often do you go back and watch your stuff and you're like, "Damn, like I got some good stuff today." Is it often or is it like?
I don't know. It's like whatever. I really like just try to be as humble as possible because freaking Hesh,
answering my
like,
question.
well, no, because
Not
I
understand the
don't
question.
come back and like hype up my clips because I just like I don't know. Well, actually, the last time I got super hyped, I was out in the hills with Blake, got some sick clips of him. I was hyped on those clips, and we went to a turn track, then we drove all the way to rode Richie, and then H Dude and Tom P popped out, and then I got this silhouette shot at sunset, and it's literally just the mountain is complete black, and the sky is like orange and pink, like fire sunset, and you just see a silhouette of Tom P like come out like sharp. And you can only see it, but you can see the full whip, like what he's doing. And he was like the best shot I've ever got. And I was like,
How long ago was that?
hyping up, like
Bro.
probably like half a year ago. And
'Cause
then
those clips are
I
in the
went
movie,
and
right?
did like I tried to use like I don't take photos at all. Like the GH5, like the lens I have sucks. And like I told this girl, like I was like, "Yo, like let's hang out, let's do like a photo shoot or something." She's like, "Oh my god, I'm so down!"
No doubt.
And then
no
like
doubt.
that was just the easy way in, and we took photos and stuff, and like
He just straight up says
it was just trash photos, and like we ended up just hanging out or whatever. She didn't give a fuck about the photos.
Did you bang?
And then I ended up deleting them in cam, like the photos, because they were so trash, and it was so dark out. And the Tom P clip started out as complete blackness, and it was the very last clip I took, and it got deleted with the photo, and I was just like,
So
at
the best
home.
clip you ever took got deleted.
Yeah.
Because some bitch.
I mean,
fucked it up.
So did you leave it with how to get messed up?
I deleted it in camera off the SD card, gone
Oh.
forever, no
Oh.
way to recover. And that's why I don't delete on
that
cam
be
anymore.
happening. That be
Hey,
happening.
you got to learn the hard way
Learn
sometimes.
I remember
Literally.
I filmed Canadian National a long time ago. I think I've told you this.
Yeah.
But it was like one of my first bigger jobs. And I went and filmed the first 2 motos. So the 250 first moto, 450 first moto. Went back, was chilling at the trailer, going through clips, whatever. Accidentally formatted the card. Okay, and I was so new at this point that I really didn't even for sure know what formatting meant. So I called my homie and I'm like, yo,
No.
I just accidentally formatted a card. I was like, please tell me that does not mean that I just deleted all the clips. And he's like, bro, you didn't just delete the clips, you deleted the files, which are gone forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you live and you learn.
Exactly. Don't.
It does happen.
Don't delete on cam. Like, simple. No matter what.
Yeah, don't delete your clips on the camera. Shane just mentioned from the kitchen that he's been there as well. I think Shane just recently did that.
No, he didn't. He thought.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
not
the hard drive crash.
Oh, he did have a hard
Dude,
drive.
knock
crash.
on wood, hasn't happened to me. I don't want it to.
That's like the biggest fear.
computers from what I think is Final Cut, but what really did me dirty was you guys know what it's called YT MP3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%,
uh-huh.
yeah.
That
Exactly.
stupid website, dude.
It got you?
It got me twice.
No.
Yeah.
That scares me now.
Oh, wait.
Bull-
I
what do you
use
mean
that
all
like
the
daily.
time?
Yeah.
I use
yeah.
it too for my documents.
Yeah, I use that all the time. What did it? How'd it get you?
Well, it just you
Did-
know how there's
you
like
didn't
multiple
close the
downloads.
app. You
Like,
didn't-
there's
yeah.
like the pseudo download, like the this will fuck your computer over
Yeah,
download,
yeah.
or like the actual download.
Yeah.
For some reason, I hit that let me just
no.
download a couple viruses button instead of like the actual download the song, and I did that twice on 2 different computers.
Yo, you
And just almost instantly, it ruined the computer.
I'm just chilling. All right, dude.
Tragic.
He's munching on the side.
You live and you learn.
Yeah, I don't want to be munching.
What
That looks fire.
Damn, where'd you go?
Is that mac and cheese
Dude, mac and cheese with,
With
like some
chicken?
exquisite ass chicken.
and rice? Stop
Where did you get
playing.
that?
Ohano barbecue, like the Hawaiian barbecue.
That's so
is
sick.
a move, for
Yeah, mac and cheese with rice. I'm freaking
Dude,
with it.
what?
sure. Dog, yeah. It's,
That
I've
looks
never thought of
pretty
that
bomb.
combo. That
it's
combo.
kind of elite. Like, it's an elite move for,
For sure.
I kind of be fucking with that.
Smells too good.
That looks
You want to try some?
too
Dude.
good.
When you're done.
Tito, how
Oh, what is that?
how often are you on the gram?
What is that?
How often? Like, how much time do you spend on social media? Do you give yourself like a limit, or are you just wide open?
I mean,
You're the
Damn.
best.
I
Thank
definitely
you
don't
so
give myself
much.
like
Just
a-
letting us run
like,
up
there's not
on
like a
your
time
house,
limit,
feeding
you know?
us. Like,
Mhm.
you're different,
But-
bro.
I do like to try and limit myself. Like, I'm not just like mindlessly scrolling on Instagram. Not to mention Instagram. Like, I'm sure you guys know. Like, it's slowly, not slowly, it's rapidly dying.
Yeah.
And like, it just seems it's very unencouraging
Yeah.
to post or to like try and create something like bitchin' or like go out there and ride and do all this stuff and post it on Instagram to get negative views, to literally lose followers over a post. So it's like, I don't know. I really haven't been posted too much on Instagram, but been doing a lot of story hitting a lot of stories posts and YouTube. Like, just dedicate anything that you do on Instagram, like, or on YouTube, you could get an Instagram clip out of it, you know,
Yeah,
or a
100%.
photo or something. So it's like, if you just dedicate yourself more towards like making a longer video on YouTube, you could get some Instagram content for sure, and TikTok. And
Yeah.
be real.
Hey, dude, be real.
That's
New
like
wave.
starting to be the thing now.
Do you mess with TikTok?
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like TikTok, like, it's really hit and miss, and it's kind of just like random. So you could post like,
I feel like the algorithm's so good.
yeah, I mean, yeah, if you get in it, you're on. Like, you're definitely on. But it's just getting into it.
I talked so much shit on TikTok for so long. I
feel like everyone did at the beginning.
literally
Yeah.
said for so long, like, I will never have that shit on my phone, blah, blah, blah. It sucks me in almost every time I click it.
just mindlessly scrolling.
I just get lost
Dude, I
every
began
single
those.
time.
You've been scrolling for too long. All the
no.
time.
that
Really?
happens.
Yeah.
Wait, so
Yeah.
do you have a limit on your phone? Or
No, just as if you're scrolling for like, I don't know, maybe it's like an hour, like straight
TikTok will
hour,
pop-
like
have a video
like a
pop up.
straight hour, like you didn't exit the app, like you didn't swipe up, like you
It's
were
pretty
in
much telling you to go
TikTok and
outside.
nothing.
Like, it's literally saying, like,
It
go outside.
pops up and it's like, hey, you've been scrolling for too long. Maybe go get a snack. Maybe go outside.
No way,
Yeah.
bro.
I've never-
That's crazy.
I never.
Oh, you
do
guys
that.
haven't even been on.
Yeah, bro,
No,
you
I
ain't even
haven't
been
scratched
through,
the
bro.
surface.
I've got hit with the double, like late at night, like
I'm
dude.
a little gnarly, but yeah. I've
Yeah.
gotten hit by one.
I ain't never hit
You've
the
gotten
doubles,
hit by
but
one. I've
Damn.
never.
I didn't
hit
even know that was a thing.
It's like some
Yeah.
dude in like a little stop sign. Whoa!
yeah,
It's going for
exactly.
way too long
Scared me
now.
the first time. I was like, "Yo, you talking to me?"
He's like, yeah, I'm talking to you. You're like, wait, hold on, this is a little weird now.
Do you think that social media has like a real effect on people nowadays, or do you think that's
Oh, for sure.
100%.
Yeah, people.
100%.
Yeah,
It's lowering everybody's attention span.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like, dude, Instagram is really just like out here. They're offering money to people to make reels now.
true.
Like, not even like the people that are creators. Anybody. They're offering money to them because they want. It's all about money. Like, you make a reel, promote that song, they get paid. It's just like you're always promoting something. They just want people to be on reels 24/7.
Yep.
7 seconds of their attention span. It's just lowering and lowering and lowering everybody's
Right.
attention span. Like, it's destroying people.
For
And
real.
people like us that create content that are 10 to 15 minutes long,
Yeah,
it ruins it because these people
Ruins
are
it.
just so fast paced now. So
but it
I-
obviously does do some good, right? Like promotional reasons. and-
I'd say some good, better, like more or less, like less good in my eyes for personal. Like I
Yeah.
think, like
are
bro,
you
I'd-
are you talking TikTok or Instagram?
Both.
All of it.
all of it. Like
Social
Like
media in
YouTube-
general.
no, YouTube is like I don't even look at YouTube as full social media.
Yeah,
I look
I
at it
don't
as like,
really
like
either.
I
another
wouldn't. Yeah,
Netflix.
that's more.
Yeah,
of a,
yeah, that's
Yeah,
kind of
it's
what
like
I see it as too.
Like all these other ones is like, bro, like, can you go on your phone right now and remember or can you not just without being on your phone? Can you remember the last post you seen?
No, I can't.
That's
fucked up.
literally
Damn,
it.
that's
the
fucked
reason
up.
why. It's like you can't. Can you like you remember the last YouTube video you watched?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was yours.
Well, there you go. Like
Damn, that's hella nice.
you know what I mean? Like
dude.
you
That's
have like you like
crazy. I
you
never thought
remember
of that.
these things and like your attention span. It's like, bro, like I just watched like you nonstop some dude fucking blowing up, fucking putting Coke and Mentos in a fucking bottle. Like who gives a shit about that anymore? Like
Yeah.
it's nonstop. Like a
Yeah.
fucking bunch of mouse on a fucking treadmill. That's what it is.
Do you think it's actually like besides the attention span thing, which I totally do agree with? Do you think it's actually hurting people mentally?
I don't know, but I definitely think like people think social media is like your real life. I don't know. Like they just see that and they're like, that's all you. Like that is you. Like you're not anything else off camera. Or, like
I'm fully
I don't
guilty.
know.
I only post highlight reels. I'll go out and ride all day, and if I get one good clip, you better believe I'm only
well,
posting
yeah,
that
that's
Yeah,
one
that's
good clip.
everyone in Instagram.
Right.
And then like if someone does post like
Oh, you have to be.
if someone if you post like something about what you're going through, your problems you're having, it's crazy. You see it on Instagram,
You
like
get hate
someone
for
posts
it, right?
something real, bro, you're getting like 20 likes, like no comments,
People
no
are
one
gonna scroll
cares.
past and be like, "Bro, what's good with
Yeah.
Shane today?" Like,
Yeah,
No
well, no
one-
one's gonna want to read like the
Yeah.
big
Yeah.
text unless it's, you know, like Ken Roxon's announcement today or something like that. Then maybe you'll sit and read something. But like just to read about someone's problem, I feel like no one's
Yeah.
really interested in it as much anymore as they once used to be because they follow so many just like random people
Yeah.
that have the same problem. But like beforehand, like when people would post stuff like a bigger caption or something like that, people would actually sit and read it and see what their friend had to say and like what they were going
yeah,
through.
it
you
was
know?
more like before, like, dude, you remember Instagram when it first popped off? You were posting like in your garage, like, "Yo, I'm in my garage at 8:30 right
Yeah,
now." Like,
I know.
dude. And
Like
people were like, "No way!" Like, dude, and everyone's throwing filters. Like, Instagram was different back then.
I know the
15-second
filters.
videos.
Yeah,
I remember Instagram before it even had videos.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
you?
yeah, same.
No, I got
That's when I was
Instagram-
posting up in
no,
my
I had an
garage.
Instagram when I had an iPad. I bought an iPad and I had.
I had an
Instagram on it.
iPod.
I thought it was
Yeah.
whack when it first came out videos. I was like, oh shit.
I kind of did too.
Like, this is
I was
going-
like, oh,
this
Vine.
is going
Vine's
nowhere.
gone. Sure
It's
enough,
so
Vine got
crazy how
launched.
they're so ahead of everything and they know exactly what they're doing, and everybody, like the general public's like, "Oh, I don't like this new change," and then a month later, everybody's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, this is the
Everyone's
best thing ever."
stuck on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like it's funny. Everyone like when how your feed's not chronological anymore. I still hate that.
Never mind.
dude, too.
Yeah,
Take
it's
that
pretty
back.
wild.
Just,
That's
And
yeah.
Instagram's kind of been whacked lately because I'll go on and like my first 5 or 6 posts will be from like 2 or 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Some of them I already liked. Like, why are you showing me again?
For sure.
Instagram doesn't like want to work with you. Like,
No.
they want you to use the songs that are trending.
Yep.
They, Like if you're not using a song
The
that is
worst.
trending, they're like, oh, we don't give a fuck about you
Mm.
because like necessarily you're not getting them paid.
I also read somewhere that you post a photo on Instagram right now, guaranteed to do dog shit
Because
Yeah.
they just want you to do reels. That's
Mhm.
all
They don't want to see
Dude,
photos
and yeah,
anymore.
it's like I see like I'll follow like a couple meme pages or whatever, and all the meme pages they post photos of their memes, but they post it in a
As a
reel,
reel.
like a 1 second reel, and
Damn,
it's
I didn't- I
crazy.
should-
They
I
don't
should
post
just do
any
that.
more
I didn't
photos
even-
anymore.
Damn, I didn't see what you're
notice that.
saying.
Just
Yeah.
throw a beat behind your photo and post a hard photo.
Yeah, that's what all the meme pages.
Everyone
been
has their
doing.
likes turned off on photos. It seems like anyway.
It's funny. I don't care. I just show them.
71
Oh,
likes.
I didn't know you could turn 'em
I
off.
just started hiding them a couple days ago, and I sometimes I hide the ones that even get
Lame.
good likes. No, I
cares?
literally- I just
I
I
don't
just
care.
I just hid like the last
Shade.
like the last like 5 posts or whatever on mine. Even if they got good likes, I just
Yeah.
hid the likes. I don't know why. I think it was just because I just noticed that I could do it, and
Yeah,
I
you're
wanted
like,
to see
oh,
what it
cool.
looked like.
Yeah.
But I don't really trip on that. If I post something and get 100 likes, I don't really care.
Yeah.
The only thing that bothers me a little bit is I do understand how it works, and like that's almost setting your next post up to do bad.
Bro,
Yeah.
I have Instagram posts on my Instagram from literally the day Instagram started.
Really?
Dude, I have so
There's
many
so many
posts.
people that go back and
There's-
just delete all their old stuff
There's
too.
no way I can go back and do that.
I would
There's
feel-
so many.
You have over
Yeah.
1,000 posts?
Dude, yeah, I have like I think 1,200.
Oh,
I'm almost
Damn.
to 1,000 posts. I'm at like 750 or something.
That's crazy.
I don't even know.
Yeah,
what
I didn't even hit
Maybe
100
100?
probably. Damn.
Wait, what?
Sweet.
Did you just say you don't even have 100 posts? What do you delete them?
Just archive them. Archive them.
Why?
My bad. What?
Why?
Because they're irrelevant.
Are they like photos of you? Because I was on your profile last night and noticed you didn't have one single photo of
Well,
yourself
no,
on there.
I have
You
a
gotta go to
personal.
you gotta go to
You
the
got
Sean
hey, you gotta
Langworthy.
keep. I keep business and personal. Like,
You got a
yeah.
personal?
And then, hey, and then
Hey.
so Bull Boy has the business, he's got the fucking personal, and then he's got the fin stuff.
Oh, I got
he's
the.
he's a
I got
mullet
the
and a
business,
person.
personal, and party.
You get it all, dude.
Yeah.
The rated R.
Bro, you don't even follow me on
Bro, I got. Well,
I get it.
actually,
I
no,
just
I think
found
I
the fake
did
one.
follow you, but it was like when we weren't like boys or whatever, and then like we did become boys, and I was like, it was just a weird thing I had in my head. And I was like, yeah, like if he pulls up on this Instagram account, like I'm not trying to just have him see the follow back. Like I don't know, it's just it's just me. Exactly.
So you do that shit. You like follow somebody, and if they don't follow you back,
Well, if you're gonna run into them and like you're gonna, I get where he's coming from.
Yeah.
I probably did that too. Like if you're like following somebody just because you just wanted to follow them.
No, and I've
Yeah.
had something where like, dude, the worst. Like, I just pull up and like you meet someone or something. I'm like, oh, you follow me and like all my posts, huh? I'm like, yeah, you don't follow me though. Like, but
Just hit
it's
'em with
so
it.
messed up. Like when they see you and they're
that's
like,
a good opening though. Like,
And
hey,
they just,
follow me
like-
I think
back.
a chick does though.
yeah,
Yeah,
Like, oh,
dude,
you already
it's kind
follow me?
of
Like,
kind of
hmm.
chick. Yeah,
and it sucks because like, dude, like
chick activity.
when someone like does that, like, or like in my case, like they were not like popping or whatever. It was just like a regular ass person. So they knew, like they saw it, and they were just like chose not to follow me.
Yeah.
Messed up.
Shade.
That's
No,
That's
I mean,
dirty.
you probably had like 3 posts, buddy. And then I was, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean they
Yeah.
might just all been in the archive, so they didn't want to. No,
All
it
right,
might have been
let-
private.
I get it though.
Let's switch it up. Ken Roczen announced he's off of Factory Honda.
It's free agent.
Ken Roxon's a free agent.
Unbelievable.
Straight up. I'll follow
Crazy.
you on the personal again.
That's insane, actually. By the way,
Insane.
Is
How,
it-
how do you think that even came about? I mean, he kind of explained
Nah,
it,
did you
but
hear what Honda said? Well, I guess it's
I
two
didn't
sides
read-
of the story.
I didn't
but
read their part. No.
It pretty much said that they gave him this offer, and they said that they did exclude World Supercross. Like they said he couldn't race World Supercross, and that Kenny declined it, so that's why they pulled it. Or no, so they didn't
way.
pull it. Kenny declined it, is what they said.
I
And
heard-
Kenny said they
Damn,
pulled
that's
it.
crazy
So
because he did
we'll
not
see.
say that.
Exactly. That's why it was funny. Like Honda, like straight came out right after, like, yo, Kenny, blah blah blah. Like, nah.
That's so
Yeah,
crazy
did
how
come
they
out with
can.
a statement
Yeah.
later the
Yeah,
next day.
quickly too,
Mhm.
very quickly.
It's crazy
They,
how
like,
they can be
swap,
like
Racer
so
X posted
close. Like he was on that team for so long. He worked with those dudes
Mhm.
like family, and that quick it can get
I heard
kind of
he's-
gnarly.
I heard he's overseas testing other Hondas for another team.
Like that fire.
Yeah, but how,
team,
how does
Firepower
that work?
Honda.
Because it's like it's
So it's a. that's
it'll
so
never be
weird.
factory. And
Dude,
like
but he's
Ken
Ken
Roczen
Roczen,
not on a
so-
factory team, that just
Was he
seems
just getting
weird.
offered like a stupid amount of bag from the MX Nations thing?
From the World Supercross thing, he's making
World
a pretty
Series
good
thing? That's what it's
amount
called?
of money. Yeah,
But to decline a HRC factory
Yeah.
Honda contract, like I mean, how much of that you think they're really paying it? That HRC contract was probably disgusting.
it's got to be fat.
And for him to turn it down, or
But who
I
knows
heard-
how many years he could have been on?
I
Like, they
heard
coulda just-
Sexton's contract, if he won outdoors, again, this is all just hearsay. I don't know if it's for sure, but I heard that if he won outdoors, he would have made $4 million on his next contract. That's pretty fucking fat
pretty good, pretty good.
to ride a dirt bike.
Yeah,
that's
it's
pretty
right.
good.
It's pretty good.
And then another $1 million from Alpine Stars.
Yeah,
And
Alpine
then
Stars be
probably another bag from Monster. That's
Just check the cameras.
Pretty
real
good,
quick,
you know?
Oakley. Is he on
good
Oakley?
call. Yeah, definitely gets paid by Oakley.
Oakley's like
fat.
Oakley's looking out for him.
Hmm.
But dude, like,
What's up, brother?
what's up, buddy? How you doing? It's good. Like, I mean, hopefully, like someone who, not saying Ken doesn't want it or anything, because like he's definitely he's lucky to be in a position where he could like say like, you know what, no, like I don't want to race for you because I'd rather go on this world tour / vacation with my family and like hit Australia, hit the UK. You know, the next one is in, I believe it's in, it's called Cardiff in the UK. It's on
Mhm.
October 8th. And he's lucky to be in that position to where he can just say, you know what, no, like I want to race these and I want to go over there with my family and see Europe and Germany and wherever and do all that stuff, which is great. But hopefully, like, someone who wants it out here can fill in that spot, you know, like someone who is really deserving. Like,
Yeah,
I
for
can't
sure.
think of anyone like really off the top of my head, but
I
like
think they'll
someone
just
who really
throw
wants
Jet
it.
in there.
But he's already like, I mean, it just as a 450 rider now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they're gonna move him up. Which
I
I
would have him
don't.
go back to back on 250s and then throw him up to 450s.
Why
Let
though?
him dominate 250. Let him dominate.
Why though? He's already
Look how-
he already like he was pretty dominant. If Joe had to be on fire to even compete with him,
I mean, there was a few races Joe
and
was
and
kinda,
think about it, when Jet gets on a 450, it's gonna be fucking heavy.
What about Shimoda? What happens when he gets on a 450?
Same deal, it'll be heavy. But again, I think Joe's on the rise. I really do. I think Joe
He's
is going
figuring
to
it
be.
out.
I think Joe's going to
Quickly.
be one of those main dudes. Very, very. He already is on a 250, but I think he's
He's not slowing
just
down
short
on a
of being
450.
like a for sure championship guy.
Have you ever seen him ride a 450 before?
I haven't.
I
no.
haven't either. Now that I come to think of it, so like,
He's creating that demand.
Yeah,
Octane has one. Shout out Octane.
there is. I did see a clip of Jet riding the 450 a few days ago, and
Had to look.
unbelievable,
I bet.
unbelievable.
Yeah, if you're running faster lap times than the 450 class on a 250 at
When the
Nationals,
track's already fucked.
and then
You're correct.
just think about
Wait, he was?
200 yeah, he was running like if Sexton and Tomac were running, let's say a 153, he'd be running like a 152 or something, like faster than all the 450s, all the 250s on his 250.
When the track's already destroyed, so there's no.
Imagine him
excuses.
just on a 450, just that much, like just let the bike do the work. He doesn't even have to work, and he works so much, or like it doesn't even look like it, but he works a lot that on the 450, he's not even gonna have to.
Dude, on
try.
some conspiracy shit, like what if Honda just has his bike way faster because he's like,
yeah,
because he's this they're just trying to create this fucking this kid that just is like a super
probably
star
not super
kid.
far off of being a conspiracy theory, because Jet is like
He's
he
a
could
golden
be
child. He's like,
between
dude,
him
chicks
and-
want him.
He is a
Dude,
golden child.
between
dudes wanna be
him
like him.
and Hayden. They're the saviors of this sport.
yeah.
They're going to be the only reason this sport is able to keep going.
Sucks to say, but like, you know, Eli, you're a fucking sick ass rider, but like Eli doesn't have like the personality to
He doesn't.
match.
no, that's
He
what it
doesn't.
is nowadays. It's all about personality and making an image.
And
Like,
I think for Eli's generation, it worked for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's at the tail end of his career anyway.
Just
It's
like
so
that
ripping.
gritty
I think-
moto rider.
yeah.
Just pure
and he's
badass.
so
Yeah.
gritty.
Raw, just
Raw as
bulldog.
fuck. Yeah, bulldog. Like when he, if he's
Like, he doesn't need a
Down a little
personality
bit.
at all. He lets his riding. You
Exactly.
could just watch him ride and be like, yeah, you're a badass motherfucker.
But
for
nowadays, I think if you have a bunch of those dudes, again, the sport's not going to go anywhere. I think Jet and Danger Boy
Or carrying the sport.
are, and they're going to be.
Dude, they're making sales. They got to keep that kid on the fucking podium.
Yeah.
sure. Hayden was making sales on 85s for KTM. Kids
Hella
were buying.
sales.
Kids were buying 85s because Hayden Deegan was riding that bike and that in his YouTube video
Right.
at like the same age as him.
Yeah.
Dude, he's such a
He's
fucking.
got fans that are like
He's such a
older
pull.
than,
shithead.
like his age and stuff. Like,
Hayden's such a shithead. I love the
Yeah,
kid.
he is.
He's just a fucking really good shithead.
He's
Yeah.
hilarious. So.
He's a really good shithead.
We were going to have him on like a week ago or something because he was here, but he had an early flight out of LA the next day, so we weren't able to make it
I
happen.
went to
but
the fucking mall with them. I went to the mall with him, and dude, he's the definition.
probably
of that.
that day.
Yeah, he's the
day I was
definition
talking
of
to
what
him.
that kid would like. You would exactly what you would think like being at a mall with Hayden is what it is.
Yeah.
What is he like? Does he
He's
does
just
he
like-
have a bunch of money?
Like he has like his homie and like his homie has a bunch of money. Hayden probably has a bunch of money
he
too.
obviously
but like he's like the kid that will walk like next to a chick and be like, "My friend said you're cute," and then like like laugh.
Make it all
Dude, he
awkward.
dead ass will do that.
Just
like he
kid
dead ass,
shit.
Yeah, but you can't blame him.
Nah, it's almost cool that he's
It's sick
still
that he's
like
doing
that.
that.
Yeah, at least he has like some personality outside
sure,
the sport.
for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, like when he goes out places, like is he just balling out or no?
Nah,
Really?
that kid's smart. I think he's already way ahead of his own time. He's way ahead of his own time. You can just tell, like I don't know.
See,
You don't
that's
like
good,
need to
bro.
go buy things.
That's good because if he really is on like a good path with all that, he's gonna be so rich.
But this is just the amount I've hung out with him. You know, I'm not like
Yeah.
kicking.
But
I
he
used to
likes
kick with
you
him all the
guys.
time.
He really likes you guys, and I feel like he's probably pretty authentic around you guys.
Yeah, he's pretty fucking authentic. He's
I'm
a good
sure
ass
he's
dude.
He's pretty wide open when we've been to his house a couple times. I mean, nothing like obviously crazy, but he's just like
Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
just a
he's
young
like-
kid who's just like wow.
Dude,
now,
he's a
you know?
young, energetic kid.
Yeah,
like,
it's cool. It's cool, and he's cracked
Everybody's
at
in the
dirt
same
bikes.
position as
He
him.
is.
Everybody-
Imagine growing up in your backyard's the militia compound, and you just got
That would
ramps
be
and
pretty
jumps
wild.
and wall rides and UTVs and side by sides and
Just
And
anything
you-
you can imagine.
you have a
the
video
crazy
game
part
in your
about it
backyard.
is like it takes the right kid to
accept all
love
that.
it.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Because-
what we were talking about when Dayton was here. Like, we basically said that
when you're forced
Dayton
into
said,
that stuff,
like,
you don't.
99% of kids could grow up with what he has and not do what he's done. Like,
Yeah.
it takes a special kid to actually grow up with everything
and take it in and do
the
Actually
shit
love
he's
it,
doing
you know?
and
Yeah.
work hard as fuck to be at the position he is. Like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, if I grew up with all the shit he had, I'd be chilling.
He's
Yeah.
and he's
Like, you
But,
know,
like, but
you ain't got to do shit.
also-
Your future's set up for you.
I don't know what it would feel like to wake up one
It
day on
probably-
this earth, and you just have this, and this is what everybody does.
You probably feel like,
Like,
a
but
bitch
if you're
kinda.
just like, well, I'm not into this shit,
Yeah,
that would be weird.
you know.
That
he
would
had
be weird.
so much like he had the
But it's almost like something when sorry for cutting
No,
off,
you're
but
good, you're good.
it's almost like something when you like you tell somebody to do something and like you like they're like you're everybody else is doing it,
Yeah,
but like you don't want to be the person that does that.
yeah,
It's like, I don't know, like when you like I don't know how to explain that one.
yeah. I kind of know what you're saying.
But he's had opportunities to even like race trophy trucks. He raced trophy trucks.
Mm.
His sister raced trophy trucks. She does NASCAR now. Like that, they're that family.
That
like,
family's
the
fucking
kids
they're elite.
taken after
Yeah.
what the parents like, what Brian and honestly Melissa like raised them right, and it's like kind of
It's crazy to
straightened
think
up them and
that-
said like, look, like you guys have an opportunity to do multiple things. Like take it and.
they're
Their
doing it.
daughter's
They're
in the
taking it,
NASCAR.
yeah.
He's
I
on the way
wonder
to
what
NASCAR.
Hansen's
and-
gonna have in
Yeah.
store.
Yeah,
That kid's gonna be.
doing?
I feel like the youngest is the most successful.
Yeah, we talked about this last time. Like I said on the Dayton episode, we were all saying that I don't doubt if Huxon grows up and becomes like a free ride kid and becomes disgusting in the hills or on ramps or, you know what I mean?
sick.
Yeah, like he doesn't really want to race. He kind of wants to just hit
Dude,
jumps.
I could see
and,
this
like,
kid being a
do
fucking
whips
gymnastic kid.
Right. Think about
Jumping
when
on
that
some
kid
trampolines and shit.
figures it out. Like, if he gets to that point where he really wants to do that type of stuff on a dirt bike and that's what's fun to him, he could be cracked. He could be the next Axel that's just doing insane shit, elevating the game all the time. He's young. He's still a Grom. He really
Yeah.
can.
He's young.
He's got a lot of time to, like, figure shit out and adapt.
Yeah,
and
that
grow.
high energy. The kid has so
Yeah, that
much
kid
of it.
is
And
off the
he's
walls.
like right now he's got to be in a little bit of a weird position because I don't know them very well. Like I've never been around him well enough to know, but it's got to be a little weird for Huxon. Like all the attention is either on Hayden or the sister.
I also see like Hayden plays a good part of being big bro.
I have seen that. Yeah, he seems
Like he
like
plays
he's
a
a
big,
brother.
good
Yeah.
big brother part.
Yeah,
And
which is
like
super respectable.
for Huxon, you know, he also plays his part as being the younger brother. You know, like that's like his thing.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, like you can't hate it because it's like, you know, they all grew up. Like these kids, like if Huxon starts getting older and all that stuff, that attention, he'll have his time.
right.
But definitely, I think that since Hayden plays the big brother card, like he actually is like that. Like,
Yeah.
it don't really matter. Did you just rip in Hot Pocket?
Yeah, I fucking fed my boy.
So
He fed
good.
me, so it was only right.
Nah, for sure. The fucking Hawaiian barbecue got me over here just like slumped. We're out here talking about Deegan and shit.
What happened
I'm gonna
if,
flip my
uh,
fucking bill, buddy.
How
Let's
sick would
do
it be
it.
if Ken Roczen just ended up on Factory Cowie?
Our husky.
I feel like he just needs a change.
I think he'd look good on a husky for some reason.
I think
And
they're
fox gear, like the black and white fox gear.
Roczen?
I think they're all tied up though.
Roczen. Husky.
Yeah. So also,
a couple new riders coming in.
yeah, next little transition. Josh fucking Hansen on Husky. So random.
Hansen, baby.
So random.
Hansen.
Wait, he's
How
on
did
Husky?
that happen? Yeah.
Dude, he's one of my favorites.
He's so nasty.
Josh Hill and Josh Hansen are my favorites.
Best styles ever.
Hell
So-
yeah.
All the time.
You have a little bit of the inside scoop on that. I heard he was racing A1. But that just seems fucking crazy.
I mean, even if I didn't have like a little bit of in-house knowledge, like I could probably tell you 100% that he wouldn't be racing.
That's what I would assume.
A1.
That's what I would think too, because that's just so random. But I told you this before. I heard from a pretty valuable source that he was putting out the vibe like he was
That
getting
Hansen
the
said
bike.
that?
Yeah, getting the bike ready for A1.
The thing is, like, that guy's so fucking talented.
Oh, I
like, he
know.
could probably hop on and just smoke.
he
He
probably
he
could do good.
I mean, if he trained a little bit, he'd definitely compete. Like he could.
I don't think he wants to race.
does
at
not
all.
want to race. I mean,
I don't blame him.
You
Why
know
would
him a
he?
little bit, right? Like,
yeah,
you've
yeah, we
rode
spent
with
some
him.
time together for sure, and he's definitely a talented rider. There's no question about that. But like, I feel like at this point in his career, like his motivation isn't exactly there.
Yeah.
And like maybe if you were to pay him the right price, but A1 and like doing all that is pretty gnarly. Not to mention, Rockstar posted that photo and like that video of him at the test track, not Husky. So I don't really think he has much to do, if anything.
He's just
with
testing
Husky
about
So
on
it.
he
it.
might
He's more
not
of like
be
a
getting
rock star guy.
Fat check from Huskies, getting a check from
Rockstar, yeah.
which is
Dude,
Which is still equally
nice.
sick.
you know a fun
for
fact?
sure.
Is he knows this, but just good dudes. Like, I definitely got that from Josh Hansen.
Really?
Yeah, because Buttery like would hang out with him every day,
Uh-huh.
and then I remember being on a call with him and Buttery, and we were just like, just fucking good dude. Just Shane, just good ass dude.
Just
And
going
I was
in
just
no
like,
way.
I was like, nah, you're
Always
good
in.
dude. Like, just like
And that's where it
circles of
sparked,
good
kinda?
dudes, and like we said it nonstop, like with Butters and stuff, and then I was just like, well, fuck. That's just gonna.
Hansen will
That's
get
a
like
good ring to it.
he'll get stuck on like one like saying.
Yeah.
Like, and he'll just say it over and over and over and over again. And it's just like he'll just be like, just anything.
Just
Oh
run its
hell yeah,
course
dude.
and-
Yeah, and he'll just keep saying it. Just keep saying it. It's pretty funny.
him
Hansen,
and Butters are really close.
dude, when they go back and forth on each other, and Telly
Or
as well.
Telly.
Oh my god, dude, that's some of the funniest stuff you could ever hear. Like
Yeah.
they just nonstop roasting each other. It's hilarious.
I've never really got to spend time with Hansen, but he seems funny as hell.
Yeah. Shout out to Telly for just getting married.
He looks like James
Yeah.
Franco.
He kind of does.
Who? Hansen? You think he looks like James Franco?
Yeah, for sure.
I remember being a Grom
Talks like
good
one of
looking
these.
and watching. I don't know how I actually, because I never actually watched The Hills on MTV when I was a kid, but somehow
yeah,
I
yeah.
found out that he was on there.
It's
And
pretty
I thought,
hard.
I thought that
That's the
was
sickest.
I thought that was the sickest thing ever because that was like a bougie ass show on MTV,
yeah,
right?
what the
Hell yeah.
fuck?
Like I seen that is like, oh, that's some Hollywood Hills shit. Like that's like top of the
Pretty
fucking
sick.
top of celebrities.
Yeah, that's bougie.
And Josh Hansen's just out there fucking one of the chicks.
I'm pretty
Like,
sure he had to have like Mitch Payton's permission to
For
like get all
sure.
that stuff going and like to be able to be on that show.
And Moto was so sick at that
Could
time.
you imagine
like,
going up to
Yeah, that
Mitch?
was
That was like
core-
Moto's peak.
That was like when X Games was
sick
the
as fuck.
shit.
Yeah.
Like
filling stadiums.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
At
he
the Staples
definitely
Center.
played the
TP was
part.
just double flipping.
Dating the hottest chick.
For sure.
Corey Bohan, he was a BMX rider at the same time as Josh Hansen. It was the same time Corey Bohan was with another one of them, was on the show as
No
well.
way. I think I
Pro BMX
remember
rider.
that.
I remember that.
I didn't know him, but I think I remember.
But he's still
being
with
like
that chick too.
Really?
Mhm.
Dang.
She was like the hottest one on the whole show. Australian BMX dude, good looking fucking dude.
If I was a chick, that's what I would go for too.
kind of older dude, huh?
Yeah, he's kind of
Older
I mean,
like everyone else. Though,
yeah,
on the show.
for sure. He rips too.
This one's got one bar left. Just like,
Do we have another battery or not?
no. Did you bring any batteries?
Nah, I think I forgot the one I was gonna bring.
The tail of the
What
batteries.
do you have any plans or anything cool coming up or?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Toe Bell in here distracting us, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and do the arena crosses next year, and then keep doing ramps with Lincoln and try and like elevate that a little bit. Keep it consistent on YouTube and just growing like that. If I could get like just my foot in the door, like I know at Big Hill Jam, I kind of like started slowly get my foot in the door, but if I could just get my second foot in and like start doing like shows and stuff like that, I had an opportunity which kind of got like taken away from me to do the circus, like the Universal Circus ramp act. It was like over in New York, so it kind of wasn't really
With Freddie,
with
I mean not Freddie,
friggin'
Frankie.
Frankie. Yeah, sorry, I can remember his name. Frankie and Derek Factoring.
Frankie's the man.
Is that Frankie Letier?
Frankie
Yeah,
the Tier,
Frankie's
yeah.
the
No
man.
way.
TikTok god.
Dude, he got
I've-
that fucking Stark for free.
Did he really?
No way.
He's good at.
He's
I don't know if I'm
sick.
supposed to
good
say
at
that.
marketing.
I met Frankie a
My bad.
long time
That's
ago
sick.
because he's from
That's
didn't
hard.
know.
he's from New Jersey. I'm
Yeah,
from
he's a
New
Jersey
York.
guy.
So I met
He's
Frankie
sick.
a long time ago. He's really cool and he's got disgusting style.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's sick, and he
down to
knows how to
scent.
make content. You know,
Yeah.
he's good with it. Too. He's
Yeah.
consistent. The look backs and all that stuff. It's pretty
His
sick.
GoPro stuff.
He's
Yeah.
always been pretty good at it. He's
Yeah,
always understood
That's
it.
it.
He
He
smokes
he knows
a
how to do
lot
it.
of weed.
Yeah, that's
That
true.
dude just chiefs more than anybody. My fucking guy Jackson though.
I'm actually about to go ask Jackson if he wants to rip a bong.
He'll do it for you.
Every
with
time
you.
I do one of these podcasts, I feel like I earn a bong rip after, and I just take the fattest one.
Really?
Absolutely, just get.
I can't. I just fucking
I know we don't want you going to the hospital.
Yeah, no
Dude.
hospital visits. after
dude.
this.
I don't know
actually
what
go to
it
the
is.
hospital?
Cause like bro. I used to enjoy like you know
I
smoking.
think I need to go back to that. When did you tell that story with Dresser? I think I need to like clip that story and just post that part because I've had to tell a handful of people about that story.
It's a pretty fucking.
and it's funny as hell.
Bro, and at the moment when it was happening, it was fucking moral of the story is I took a little gummy and called the fucking ambulance myself. The fucking goddamn hospital.
ambulance on
Dude, and thought I was going
screening out.
schizo, bro. I thought I was schizo.
God.
That's a scary feeling though.
Gummies are heavy.
Dude,
I
I
don't-
thought
I
I
don't
was.
mess
I
with
was
hers.
thinking I had a full on episode, bro. But yeah, more of that story is like, yeah, like,
Moral of the story is don't front
it's
your
like,
move.
bro, don't front your move. Only you would know.
Oh, yeah, if you
don't
know, you
front
know.
your
Would
move.
Would you say
If
don't
you
what?
don't smoke,
If you
don't front
smoke,
your
don't
move.
front your move.
Yeah.
It's dude.
100%.
It's like a video on fucking YouTube that has like maybe 300 views, and Buttery knows of it, and like it's just some dudes that get high. Like it's
Basically, there's like a voiceover. It's just hilarious, and a lot of my one-liners comes exactly from that video. Nobody
way.
has seen it.
It was like a ceiling
That's the
fan.
best.
He's like, who brought the chopper
Baby
in here?
chopper.
Because he's high as fuck.
No one's gonna get it unless they've seen it.
Yeah,
but you know, it's just us.
Well,
We
You
got it.
guys and the 300 other people only get
301, 302.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, so but
Me
back
and
to
Lord
what we were
Tido
saying,
go.
like goals and stuff. Just get my foot back in the door, be consistent on the tubal steens, and just keep riding, just having fun with it. Thankful to where I'm at. Just keep it going, keep this
yeah.
party going. I feel
Tubal
like,
steens for
you know what
sure.
I'm saying? Like you got it right in front of us, so like why not just attack it? Not.
Yeah.
I feel like anybody else in my position would do the exact same thing that I'm doing right now. So
100%.
why not get after it a little bit more?
Do you? This probably should have been a better question for like the beginning, but what is your like day to day? Do you work? Do you go to school? Like, what do you do?
I'm a student at ASU online, so I'm getting close to getting my degree,
What are you going to school for?
chemistry. So I got the chemistry degree
so you're like a
going.
smart motherfucker.
No, I'm not. I just I try a little bit.
Gotcha. You
so
apply yourself.
I just you just have to study, and believe it or not, it actually can come to you. And YouTube is a great way of like learning new things. Like
YouTube
with school,
University.
YouTube University is going to give me my degree for sure. But yeah, end goal for that is to try to get into dental school if the whole YouTube thing doesn't work out. I
Oh
got
yeah, we
that.
talked about
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
You're gonna be the moto dentist.
I
You're gonna
think
do all the
there was
moto
a
guys' teeth and
French
shit.
guy. I can't. I don't. It wasn't David Villemin, but it was a guy before David Villemin. He was a dentist and he raced pro supercross. Can't think of his name
I know
right now.
who you're talking about. But
There's
I don't
dudes screaming
remember
at
his name.
at their screens right now, like saying it's this guy,
100%.
but
Yeah.
I can't
Leave
think
a
of it.
comment, and if you do know, because it's gonna drive me nuts. I heard about that guy, and he went off and he started doing like all the pros and like everybody's teeth, and he made way more money doing that.
There we go. I'm down with it.
And he started doing like real like high up people's teeth too, like making stupid money.
That stupid bread, baby. Give me that bread.
Yeah, when you don't have
That's actually super sick when you find a kid that rides dirt bikes and is like good on dirt bikes that is also smart, because there's not very many.
Yeah.
You know what I
Or
mean?
those guys that you would never think
We're
are
like
smart
we're like
and just are smart.
Yeah.
some of the dumbest
Galena.
crowd, you know.
Galena.
Zach,
Galena is an all-time character. I love that kid.
dude, he's the best.
Who?
The one that does the podcast with me.
Zach.
Oh, yeah,
Galena.
Zach.
Oh my god, that kid's funny as hell.
Dude.
Can't take his.
I'll literally just be bored and like not even in a bad mood, but I'm just like, I need a laugh right now. And I just go to the kid's fucking clip of him. He's the one that pulled into the driveway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's getting
Oh.
the road dome and
And the
she
chick
busts
falls
ass.
out.
It's just
Bro.
the way he acts about it too is the best part.
I know.
Yeah.
Just like his.
Dude, he fits
he's
that
one of
character.
the we talk about this all the time, but
Not
he's one of those kids that like he's exactly like how he is on here is exactly how he is all the time.
Dude, it's
When I met him, I
insane.
felt like I was like, have we been friends for like a long time? Like
he is super easy guy. And
Yeah,
he's
he is an
hilarious.
easy dude to kick it with for sure.
And how the fuck is Craig riding around on your Suron and shit?
Dude, I don't know.
He
Craig.
fucking broke his femur.
The fact that when we saw him walking, I'm like,
Bro,
No way
he's
he's
healing so
walking.
well.
Fucking Buttery stole his crutches from him and said, fucking walk. And made him walk.
Kinda
So I guess
savage.
it
That's how you
helped.
do it.
Yeah. It helped, I guess. Like, I guess Buttery put the fucking crutches in his Sprinter van and just dipped. But I mean, it helps because like
Yeah.
Craig was like, all
Figured
right.
out, right? Sink or
Craig
swim.
started walking. And he was like thanking, like he was like, yo, I'm actually thankful that he did do that because, like, if he keeps babying it, he's not gonna
Yeah.
be able to ride on it or
Yeah.
anything.
That's kind of what I thought too. I was like, fuck it. If I don't try riding, like I don't want my hand to just like turn into a bitch hand. But it's definitely not ready.
you're already a
Do you think
bitch.
Craig's gonna try and
No.
hit the ramp again?
For sure. He has it.
Yeah,
He's hit him before.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh,
he
has
has
it.
it.
Yeah, no, he's
Yeah.
got
So
it.
For
close.
he's
sure
hit the
he has it.
55
And
some
now,
times and
like,
shit.
not to sound fucked up, but like now he knows he just has to go a little harder.
But now
Yeah.
he's gonna be.
He's gonna
was
have
he
that-
mental going in or not?
I think
He seemed like he was
eating him
He
alive.
was
Really?
That's
It was
what.
eating
Is
him
that why he
alive.
kept saying?
Did you watch the video?
Yeah, but like it didn't. It just seemed like he kept
No, I mean,
saying.
did you watch like their whole like episode on it?
No, I
like,
just watched
bro,
some-
honestly,
I
it's
watched-
a good ass video.
It kind of explains a bit too.
Like
This
the whole
motherfucker
beginning of
is
it,
like-
they're literally like he's like making jokes about it. Like,
About-
yo, put the GoFundMe in the bio and shit. Like
no
for when I
way.
wad
he
myself
was,
on this
he
ramp.
was
Like
speaking
he like,
existence.
but he was tripping on it.
But
You
that
could
makes
tell.
it seem like I don't know. I feel like
He
was saying that because he was like fine, like he was like, yo, I got it, like I'm
Yeah,
just,
that's what I would think too.
Yeah,
but
But
that's
then
what I'm saying.
at the
Now
moment
he's gonna
when-
go in way more like
At the moment, he was.
that he
You could tell, he was jumping that thing out of emotion.
yeah.
And I was like, we were telling him like a lot of people that people don't see is like our actual friendship with Craig.
Yeah.
Like, cause like his character in our videos is Craig is like the person we all shit talk with.
Yeah.
And he's really good at shit talking back, and we just shit talk. That's like our friendship characterism. But like, I remember I was telling him, I was like, bro, you like do not have to do this.
Yeah.
Like I really would like. Everybody was like, no, you're fine, Craig. Like you don't have
Yeah,
to
if you
prove
don't wanna do it, don't
nothing.
do it.
Like whatever.
It's gnarly enough that you
Already out there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, you
you even
shouldn't just
showed up.
do it for the video.
In general, that ramp is just fucking. It's a man ramp. Like
It's a
pretty
heavy
gnarly.
setup.
Yeah.
It's a gnarly setup for sure. And just for.
and like I
But
give
he
him
rides
mad
good.
props.
Like
Yeah, he
at the,
rides
in
really
the
good.
in
Yeah.
the desert, like I seen him.
Dude,
he goes
Glamis,
good.
he rips.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Glamis, he rips. So
Yeah.
he's a good rider, and it just gives us better reasons to shit talk with him because
Yeah.
he's
can
he's
take
good
it.
at it.
Yeah,
Though.
he
He's
can-
good
yeah,
at
yeah.
it too.
Yeah, you really couldn't shit talk him if he actually really sucked at it.
Yeah.
Then it's like fucked up.
Dude,
Like,
our-
hey, you suck.
That's
and
just
like,
mean.
yo, yeah, like
This is mean.
Yo, you fucking suck. Like
yeah, I know.
he's sitting there like, fuck, guys.
He's like, well,
I
I'm
know.
not, I can't like
But
switch
he's
your
but
mind,
he's
but
but he's
do something.
actually like good. So
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah, he
like,
knows
at
what he's
least-
doing.
At
That's
least that's like something he could have on us. He's like, okay, well, at least
Yeah.
like fucking when I go to the desert, he hits bigger than like his
I've seen him
competition
send
with
at the
Tone.
desert.
It's so classic.
It's so classic.
It's so good.
He wants to be better than Tone always.
Really?
Yeah, him and Tone.
Tone's
battle.
pretty good in the desert though, huh?
He's not bad. He's not bad at all.
I've seen.
Yeah, Tone
I
goes
think
good.
Craig's better though.
Huh?
I think Craig's better.
Is
Tone's
he?
pissed.
I love Tone, but
Yeah.
like I'm just gonna go out there and say it. Like stick to the BMX, buddy. Like Craig's
Yeah.
that's his thing.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe we should have them box.
Dude, yeah.
Sounds
Tone
like
don't
a
want to
card.
box nobody.
No, Tone's
He's not
not
about it.
boxing.
Tone's not about that
No.
life.
he hears box. He's like, get me away from this.
Yeah, he don't even want to have the conversation.
Serious.
Yeah, he doesn't. Even, it's crazy. He doesn't even like want the conversation at all.
Nah.
Yeah,
he
you
won't
bring
even
it up.
entertain it.
Yeah. You bring it up, he's like,
He won't even joke
Shut the
about it
fuck
or
up.
nothing.
remember
Okay.
when,
So give me paid.
when we were out in LA, he was the
Like,
same
alright.
way.
At that boxing.
Yeah.
Craig?
I think we should get
No,
Hesh and Bull to
Dubby.
box.
Oh, Dubby.
But the same deal, Hesh won't box.
Yeah, because like everybody would say like they're down, but when it comes to the point where you're like, fuck, there's people out there.
Oh my god.
And now it's like either now or never. You have to fight this guy.
you have to fight, like
And
punch
you
that
ha-
dude's head off.
You
Basically,
have to win, no matter what. And if you don't win, it's gonna be really embarrassing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like you just got your ass kicked.
Were
in
you
front of all
worried
these
about
people.
that?
Dude, I had zero. I'm like mental game was so strong when I fought.
You weren't. You
I
didn't
did
give
not
a shit about that or nothing.
I walked in there and I looked at him and I said, "You're not winning this fight." I was like, "There's no way in hell that's even crossing my mind."
Damn.
Like I had to have that because but that also comes by like training.
Yeah.
You have to be confident.
100%.
Yeah, you can't go in with a.
You second
with a,
thoughts,
Oh,
you're
I
fucked.
hope I
yeah,
win.
if you have one thought that goes through your mind that you're not gonna fucking.
dominate
Yeah.
that dude. You're
Yeah.
Dude, it's
it's
the
over.
gnarliest sport to watch people do.
Yeah.
I
do you think
cannot
about-
imagine being.
What do you
in a
think about
ring.
Anderson Silva and fucking Jake Paul?
Heavy. That's gonna be a good
What do
one.
you think?
Man, I don't
And-
really know too much about it, but I know that is going to be a heavy fight.
Anderson
Jake
Silva-
Paul is like legit.
Good.
He is legit.
That's
very
the crazy
legit.
part. Now is everybody's starting to say that. Everybody that was
He is
like,
legit.
nah, fuck Jake Paul. Like,
I said it.
Well, I was
For,
saying,
I
you and I
gave
saw
him a.
yeah.
yeah, he was like actually legit, and I was like, oh, like yeah, maybe not. And then I forgot who he just like absolutely beat the fuck out of.
I mean,
but
he knocked
Tyron.
out Tyron Woodley.
That's
and
it.
That's
Was.
who it was,
And it
and
was
he
like
just
I was like,
folded.
oh man, this guy's like actually a decent fighter. But I mean, if you have unlimited money, you
And
can
I
do anything you
honestly
want.
do think Tommy Fury is a little bit freaked out by the idea of losing to Jake Paul.
because he wouldn't want to lose his fucking streak to this Jake
Nah.
Paul because
And-
watching the Jake Paul fight because they fought in the same card
Yeah.
and then watching Tommy Fury fight,
So boring.
Jake Paul was like it looked like way ahead of his
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, I think Anderson Silva, for being 45 years old, is still a really good boxer. So it will be good.
Dude,
But
that one's gonna be hard to judge.
I will say, I think Jake's got him. He's 45 years old. Jake is fucking good. That's what, like, even this fight, like, you can give him a little bit more credit. He's fighting a really good boxer. Like the past MMA fighters he's fought, Tyrone's not the best boxer. He's really not. He's way better at rushing in, closing the
gap and
closing
putting
the gap
pressure on
and-
somebody to
exactly.
fucking tackle him.
That's not boxing. Boxing's a totally different deal. So Anderson's
But-
way better at the actual art of boxing. But
Yeah,
bro,
did you
Jake's
watch Anderson
good.
Silva's boxing matches?
He was good. Yeah. Who did he just recently beat? He beat somebody really good, like a
Dude.
legend.
Yeah.
I can't remember who it was.
So like I can't remember the name either, but like they were something in O.
Yeah.
From what I hear.
Yeah.
Or they were just at least on a winning streak, and then
No, yeah, they
Anderson
were
Silva.
really good. But
Dude, it's crazy the
Jake
way
needs to fight somebody. Like he needs to fight somebody where you're like, yo, Jake's gonna lose this. Like
That's what I think.
Like
Yeah.
really,
Like he needs
like,
to fight like a professional current day boxer, like
Yeah.
someone who's like legitimately out there boxing.
or like throw.
But that's
if he
the
wants
hard
to do
part
the,
is like
really-
it doesn't sell.
yeah, I know.
he,
need big
right.
names,
I think he needs to like. He needs to get in there with like a Jorge Masvidal.
See, I
Or
think an
something.
Anderson Silva is scarier than a Jorge Masvidal.
Really?
Jorge Masvidal's got
got-
short little arms, and he's
Yeah.
a rusher, and he's a street fighter.
He's got great boxing though. He's got
Great-
good hands.
But like, that's basically going right back to like Jake Paul training this sport and having the advantage that he never trained fucking MMA. Like
Yeah.
MMA, you're training. Boxing
all
is
the time,
boxing
yeah.
is like 25% of what you're doing,
Right.
and he's put 100% onto
That one's done.
just their 25%.
yeah.
It's just pretty crazy. That one's off.
Yeah.
Just middle cam running right now, or what? It's that middle cam running, huh?
Gotcha. Yeah. That's our one. Well, shit. Please be ready for this movie. We're putting in a lot of effort. We keep telling you.
I did see it. It's amazing.
I don't think they're
Like a
ready.
lot of work
Yeah.
put into this, and
And we're still like, Boy literally just shot more shit for another part. So
Always stacking.
Is
yeah,
this what
it's
you guys were shooting the other day with
some of it. Yeah, I mean,
Hesh?
Bull's doing some YouTube shit for Lincoln.
Got
And
it.
some of those clips will probably end up in both, but like the real heavy cinematic ones are going to end up in the movie.
I very much enjoyed what I seen.
This is all
Yeah.
news to me, so
Yeah, so like,
check out the movie.
comment, subscribe. Please go and do it. We need it. It helps us out a lot.
Fucking Lord Tito.
Shout out to Lord Tito. We appreciate you coming on, brother.
Thanks for having me, man. This
Yeah,
is
fuck
sick.
yeah.
I've never been on a podcast
It's a
before,
good
so it's
ass,
pretty
dude.
sick. Drew.
Yeah,
You know how it is.
we're
Thanks for coming on.
we're
Oh, yeah.
we're glad
It was
to.
fun. Our first podcast.
First podcast, we popped our cherries together.
fucking
So
popped out.
Yeah,
Let's
you
go.
guys. I'm glad to break your podcast virginity because I'm sure you'll be on more.
I hope so. Yeah, it'd be
For
fun.
sure.
I'm excited. This was really cool. I didn't
You
really know
broke
what
my
to expect.
podcast virginity too.
Hi.
You broke my podcast virginity too.
Did I?
Cherry.
And mine.
You're a hoe, man. You're a hoe.
I'm
You
just
been
out here
popping cherries and shit.
Dog, I don't do a lot in life, but
Hey,
I do
how
be
you
popping
doing?
cherries.
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you
How
doing?
you doing?
All right, boys. Like, comment, subscribe, please. It means a lot to us. Till next time. Peace.
We might have lost our
GGs.
podcast virginity to each other. I might have been like the second dude.
Damn, that was sick.